was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. Slow down, never. I know now, I know better. I need it more than ever. Go back under, hope that I fall on the track. It's all I've said and done. Over now. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight. It's overnight. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing. The minute I was thinking to hold you back. The moment I was wishing it's overnight.
Oh snap, we're getting the fade out.
Ooh,
The fade
that
out.
was groovy as hell.
Of Parcels Overnight. Oh my god, what a tune.
That was such a cool tune.
What a tune. Hello everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to the FDL podcast. I'm Adam.
And I am Adrian.
That's our introduction and it's gonna stick.
Yeah, it better be a good one. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, that was Parcels with their song Overnight. I had the pleasure, I wish I could say of meeting them, but I heard Parcels with everything that was going on and they did a live performance of all of their songs, volume 1. You can check it out on their YouTube. It's Parcels, literally.
Super well produced.
Oh,
you
so
can hear
funky.
everything super clear.
What I love is
really cool.
their style as well. They're so like early 90s. Like, do you remember your dad back in the early 90s? Did your dad ever have a mustache?
No, he didn't,
Oh.
but he had the mullet,
There you go.
which is also really cool.
Good old Papa Adrian. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to the FDL podcast. We've been very busy with everything that's been going
We've
on.
been extremely busy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Doing loads of recordings.
Yes, new music videos. I guess with everything that's been going on, we kind of made a very heavy transition towards YouTube.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I guess the live music event scene has taken a backseat for a little while.
yes.
So most of our focus now is mainly online,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. We'd like to thank as well, in the last couple of weeks we've had loads of new subscribers, and we'd like to welcome everyone on board and say hello to everyone that is on board. And
We'd like to tell you that the shuffleboards are open
we're
from
about
7
to
o'clock.
sail across seas. We're about to take off.
We're all sailors now.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, welcome to the Pride. We're kind of coining the whole Pride thing because we're lions at the end of the day.
Yes.
So yes, welcome to the Pride. It's very warm and cool in here. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of things regarding like the live lockdown, the Lions live lockdown.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. That was so much
Tuned in,
fun.
and it was a huge success on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was so much of a success that we did a volume 2.
That's correct.
Lions live lockdown.
We did. And we have even more things kind of coming up on the horizon. I suppose we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah.
We don't want to spoil
We
everything
don't
from
want
the
to
get-go.
spoil. No.
This is why we need a soundboard.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
again,
can be the soundboard.
Okay, Adrian. I'm gonna need a toilet flush on command. Not right now. A toilet flush when I do a really bad joke at some point.
Okay.
Or if you do a bad joke, I'm just gonna say toilet flush.
Okay, I'm going to sprint with the microphone out to the bathroom and I'm going to put it right to it and flush it.
Super smooth. Yeah. Just. So yes, I suppose bringing us all up to speed with what's been going on, because I suppose everybody has had a chance to explore their personal lives at this point in time. Last night I actually watched Onward, which was the Disney and Pixar movie.
Ooh, do tell.
That came out just before the lockdown and everything. So there's a lot of, it kind of went under the radar, unfortunately, for release in Ireland anyway. I think
In
it was
Ireland,
out maybe a little bit earlier, but it was so cool. And the biggest reason is because it's very D&D influenced, so
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons. And I would personally be like a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I
Yes,
know,
yes.
Adrian, you have had
Yeah, I've had dark days as a D&D player, but I mean, I love the game.
yeah, oh yeah, it's good. And we've had like our own
We can't
little-
really discuss what has ever happened with my characters in D&D because I could possibly be arrested.
He's making
So
it sound worse than
we're
it is,
not
but
going
it
to go
is.
any further into this.
Let's just say in a mythical world where you can burn things,
Yeah.
absolutely, for arsonry, Adrian.
Anyways, onward.
So yeah, Onwards it has Tom Holland, which was
nice.
the young Spider-Man,
Young Spider-Man.
and Chris Pratt, who's older space Spider-Man.
Star-Lord.
Yes, you're accurate. I'm not.
Guardians
And
of the Galaxy.
really, really good. Really good movie. I recommend anybody who hasn't seen it yet and is interested in another awesome Pixar Disney movie adventure to definitely check it out. And for any D&D fans out there, already from the get-go, because I'd like to think that I'm not spoiling anything. If anybody doesn't want any spoilers, tune out for literally just 20 seconds. Where it was like you literally get told this into the introduction of the movie, which is like in the olden times,
Yeah.
everything was magical. Like there was magic, and there's elves and minotaurs and Cthulhu's. I don't even know, but they were all there. And they all had magic. But then over time, electricity came in. And then phones and cars. So suddenly the centaurs weren't running on all fours anymore. They were kind of
Yes.
just taking cars and all this kind of stuff. So it's this really cool transition from a mythical old D&D time to a modern time, but still being elves and
Elves
orcs
and
and all
orcs,
different
yeah.
things.
Really
and
cool.
Yeah, no,
Really
and then there's kind of like a transition, and it's really well done. It's an awesome modern take on a story like that. I've never seen anything like it.
Pixar, they always bring out great stuff anyway.
Oh, and
Yeah.
by God, do they make you cry.
Yes,
Oh,
every time.
every
That's
time.
why you need to be in a certain mood to watch it. I don't know. I
You
joke,
do though.
but
I mean, like to an extent. But on the topic of D&D, dear listeners, we have an adventure that we'd like to premise past you. Would you be interested in seeing myself and Adrian plunder, pillage, and all and out quest around the lands of Skyrim together? Bethesda's game Skyrim has recently had a mod come out from amazing devs that's called Skyrim Together, and it allows you to play with your friends in Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Uh, yeah. So if you think this is something that you would like to see, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to give it a go anyway,
Yeah.
because it's just too much fun to
It's too
pass
much
up.
fun. But
yeah.
yeah, I guess if any of you would be interested in seeing some of our gameplay, I would 100% guarantee that there surely will be some funny parts. So
Yeah, I think so.
if you'd like for us to, I suppose, delve into Skyrim
Delve.
together,
I like it.
we would definitely do so. And if you'd like to see some of our gameplay, do let us know in the comments down below.
Damn, Adrian, you are all about that comment section. You're just
Yes.
going to sit down there.
I want to see just thousands of comments, just like yes, no, yes. So I'm like going back through the podcast saying, okay, what was the first yes for?
That's actually amazing. Yeah, cool. So, I mean, I think that'll be a lot of fun. Adrian, you have a lot of experience in Skyrim.
Yes,
You
I
have very much become a billionaire philanthropist upon the lands.
Yes, I mean, I know where all the Stones of Barnzaya are.
I still don't know what that is.
Stones of Barnzaya. I won't ruin it
Thank you.
because that's something that we will be definitely going for
Awesome.
within the first couple of hours of gameplay.
Oh,
because,
really?
It's the best way of making super loads of gold. And then we
All
can
about that
pretty
money.
much buy out Skyrim.
Mm.
Any guards that want to try and arrest us, we just bribe them.
Oh.
Here, take this 1,000 gold.
Wow.
Say nothing.
Wow. I'm in. I am so going on myself. Like I am one of those people that struggles because I was introduced to like World of Warcraft when I was 13 or whatever,
Yeah.
way back when, and I have this problem where I always start a new character. And the likes of Oblivion and Skyrim never made it easy because their loading screens shows you other races and other classes that look just super cool.
Yeah.
And so then I go, well, now I want to make that. And
different
so I
character.
stop and I keep going back. I must have done the opening quest, I'd say about 300 times.
Yeah.
But I've never, ever completed the main Dragonborn storyline.
Ooh.
The only, I think, even close to quest line I may have done was the Super Friends Guild. What's that? Warriors Guild, the Fighters Guild, whatever that is?
Thieves Guild?
No. The one in Whiterun. The Fellowship, the Friendship.
Let me see.
The
now.
SS.
You become a werewolf?
Yeah.
Spoiler. No. Can't think of it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Guardians
The Brotherhood or something, isn't it? Or something?
No.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
No doubt there's people screaming at us right now. But Adrian, just to defend Adrian here, he's telling me names of smiths from the highest northern lands and singing quotes of Ragnar the Red and all these different things. So I think it will be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it will be. So yeah, tune into that. We're going to keep a lot of content coming up between music and just general entertainment going on. So with all that out of the way, Adrian, I think that's very, very exciting. We're going to get into some of the more recent music that has come out on our own homeland.
Yes.
Ireland.
So the next song we're about to play is from a band called DeaMatrona. I met two of the girls from the band in the Belfast Output Festival, and really, really super nice girls. I think they had only recently played on BBC TV or something like that around that time, so there was loads of people coming up to them and saying like, hey, I seen you on BBC Ulster, and that was a really cool performance and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
you know.
And like I know that you only introduced me to them recently again, and like if nothing else, their style, like their music, you're going to hear their music in a second, but I want you to picture for this particular thing. You can also see it on their YouTube. This will be a one from their YouTube with a music video. And they're just in a field, but just imagine like bell bottoms, groovy hair, groovy style. Everything about this screams like what era would this be? Like 80s?
It kind of reminds me
Fleetwood
of
Mackie?
like the 70s style.
Yeah, 70s.
Kinda like,
you're dead right.
You know,
Groovy.
70s style, groovy.
Yeah,
real cool, like just straight up cool.
Yeah.
And
so without further ado, I guess we'll let you hear them.
Yes.
And you can just imagine everything. So picture the groove.
Here it is, DeaMatrona
with Won't Feel Like This Forever.
Doing things I used to do, I think of you. Keep living this day like the next will never come. Holding you again would only do me good. Don't think that I can do it on my own. But it won't feel like this forever. It's a change, get used to it. It won't feel like this forever. Get used to it. A change, get used to it. Spending time just staring at the ceiling cracks. Your mind is saying just try and relax. Thinking about what you had versus what you got. Well, all these people slowly lose the plot. But it won't feel like this forever. It's a change, get used to it. It won't feel like this forever. Get used to it. A change, get used to it. And if you need a friend or a shoulder just to cry on, I'm there, I'll be there, I'm there. If you need to talk, we can go for a walk and talk it over, talking it over. But it won't feel like this forever. It's a change, get used to it. It won't feel like this forever. Get used to it. A change, get used to it.
DeaMatrona. God,
DeaMatrona.
just so groovy.
So
I keep saying
groovy.
Matrona. I'm so sorry, DeaMatrona.
I guess that's just recently uploaded to their Facebook page as
9th
well
of
as their
June, yeah.
YouTube channel. So I think it was just a song that they've only recently written / recorded, but really cool. Like I
Just
mean,
groovy, man.
just the harmonies are fantastic. The guitar playing is really, really good. I've seen other videos of the guitarist, and she's just rocking it out. And oh my god, she's excellent on the guitar.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable.
Yeah. I think there's one thing that both of us can agree on, which is that we can respect when there's character and personality.
Yeah.
There's the bit of individuality, and from presentation of the band to the actual music, there's just something so groovy about it. There's something
so
so
cool.
unique.
And they've
think-
got such a future ahead.
Oh,
and
massive. So what?
it's
They're
just-
only, I think one of them, did you say, is still like...
I remember when I met the girls in Belfast that I think it's the guitarist's sister was still in school, so she was actually in school, so couldn't go to the Output Festival.
Right.
Um,
So like so young and
know?
yet able to produce this
yeah,
kind of work.
and just so talented.
It's incredible.
Just fantastic musicians, and yeah, we're gonna hear a lot more from them.
And
Really?
again, if you wanted to hear that, that's called Won't Feel Like This Forever. And there's their EP is on Spotify as well as a
On
single.
Spotify.
So you can definitely check out more of their music. But they do a lot of covers. That's how they got known. They had like
Yeah.
apparently like a kind of semi-viral hit on Facebook, 60,000 views on a cover they did while they were busking, and then from there they just kind of joined
Yeah.
together. So really, really groovy trio, and I think it's going to be even more for the future. But Adrian, during all of this, we've had a lot of time to ourselves. And I think one of the most progressive thing that we've done regarding music, and I say progressive, and even that includes bringing out She Might Even Smile in the middle with music video, but I think a really big achievement for us in the background that nobody will hear for another while is mixing the song Go.
Yes.
So this song has been, anybody who's heard us live, we've performed this song, and it's gotten huge and really nice feedback, and thank you so much for that. But it has been a recording nightmare to get this song.
Nightmare.
Oh,
I guess we recorded it actually with Mary Lou around March of 2019.
yeah,
So over a year and a bit.
yeah.
That's when we recorded the song. So we had the idea of the song, I guess, in the back of our heads for a couple of months before that. But of course, Mary Lou took forefront because it kind of worked out a good bit better.
Yeah, things fell into place.
Things fell more into
as
place
opposed to
this song.
yeah.
So recorded at the same time, but Mary Lou got way ahead of Go, and only recently have we kind of got Go to a point where we're like, yes, I'm extremely happy with this.
And it makes us so happy to when you
Yeah.
have like this project that's been in the back of your head for so long.
Yeah, I guess in regards to the problems that we've had with it, it was just, I suppose,
Big drum trouble.
big
Really
drum trouble. I guess there was just a certain amount of leakage from mics, and you can kind of hear headphone mics, and I suppose it was all just learning,
quite rushed or whatever.
Yeah, learning, and it was probably, we shouldn't have tried to record 2 songs all in the one day. We should have just said, right, we'll record Mary Lou, and then we'll take Go another day. But you know, and that's all experience, where experience comes in, where we're like, no, we're able to make the decision on, like, you know what, one song is enough to record in the one day, because trying to get Mary Lou and Go in the one day, it just becomes, right, we're rushing.
Yeah, suddenly then if you make a mistake, you can't go back on it.
That's
because
it.
you're on the clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely a good message to anybody out there who's paying money to go into a studio, is really plan out what you can actually achieve.
Yeah.
If there's one song in particular that is going to be difficult to record just because it might be technical or the vocals or whatever, then maybe even tackle that first, and see how long that takes. And if you can get into a second song, great, but do not rush it.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely in a place where it's much better now.
It's much better.
And I really, really think personally that I think you're going to love it. I think the listeners going to
I think people are going to love it.
I think it's going to be a great song.
Because, as you said, it's gotten such good feedback when we play it live. Super catchy.
Yeah.
And people have actually made it their business to come up and say, I really love that song.
Yeah. And
Really
when
love
is it
that
coming
song.
out? To which then we just sweat profusely and say, well, yeah, we hope it's out soon.
It's been in recording a year.
Yeah. So it's going to have a full orchestra. It's not. It's not going to have a full orchestra. You'd think it would. But that was one thing. Adrian, one thing that you've been really, really entertaining me about is the fact that you have discovered a game, which, let me like to premise. So this game has been out for a little while. It's called DayZ. It was originally an Arma 2 mod. That's when I personally discovered it and I picked it up and I was like, wow, this game is cool, but super broken. And then it came out again for the PlayStation?
Yeah, it came out in 2016 for the PS4.
So
maybe
it's been out
17.
4 years, right?
So it's been out 4 years,
Officially.
but the game is super broke. And when I say broke, I mean there's people going under the map to swim across. You land in water when you like, if I have me against a tree on a hill and I prone and I like
You
kind
lie
of
down.
prone towards the tree
Yeah.
and I get another player to come and stand on top of me, it'll actually push me through the map into the ground. So I literally fall. It's like I'm falling to my death in the game. And then next thing I land in water and I'm like, okay, it's like it's a big sea. And if I look up, I can actually see the map on top.
Yeah.
So
This is a finished game.
This
This
is
is the product. Apparently a finished game. So for anybody who doesn't know, DayZ is like a zombie survival open world game where you rummage around, you find equipment, you got to make sure that you're not hungry, you got to keep up with food and water and supplies, medical supplies, but also pick up guns and shoot them zombies and anybody else who tries to come along. But this game has been so broken that Adrian has been experiencing it, and I'm shocked and appalled that this thing exists, but at the same time I've been getting a lot of joy out of your stories.
I tell you, it's so broke, it's so enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because
It's like a bad movie.
it's just like you see 2 car tents, right? They're really rare and prestigious in the game because they hold a lot of loot.
Okay.
So you usually see like 2 car tents against each other, so you can't actually get into them. It's like the 2 fronts are against each other, right?
Okay.
That's what a lot of people use as a kind of a glitch, you know?
Yeah.
But of course, this game is so glitchy that there is ways into it. So the only glitch other than
Under the map.
to get in is if I drive a car right next to the tent. And I mean, like, literally, I'm crashed into the tent.
Okay.
And if I go to get out of the car, I just phase through the tent and into it. So I can literally take out what's in the tent and just rob it.
Wow. Can you then get back into the car, or how do you get out?
Yes, you have to. You can get back into the car.
Wow. That's extraordinary.
Yes.
And you can get this game right now for real money, Adrian.
For full price.
It's not free.
It's not free.
Is it in a beta? I remember asking this before. Or is this like a full
no,
release?
it's actually not.
It's a full
No, they
release.
are working hard. I will give them credit. They are working hard on new updates. But I can never see this game never having, like, you know,
A playability.
a glitch.
Yeah.
I guess there was another glitch where you can put car doors on top of each other. So you can literally, if you have like 2 car parts, like parts of a door,
Right.
you put one on the ground, it moves you up. You grab another, you put it on the ground, on top of that, and it
Right.
moves you up. And so you keep moving up a height.
Oh.
So people could have their base on top of a monster of a building, like the Empire State Building.
Yeah. Just built on car doors.
Yeah, and they have barbed wire at the top, so you can't actually get up by
Right.
the ladder. That's the only way to get up. But people then grab their car doors, and they literally work their whole way up. It takes a long time,
Right.
but you can literally stack these car doors, and you stay moving up with it, and it never falls down onto the ground. So it's as if like you're floating in midair.
Yeah.
But you get up and then jump across,
Wow.
take off the barbed wire, and steal all their stuff.
DayZ, ladies and gentlemen. If you
Yes.
enjoy a broken experience filled with loopholes and plot twists, plot twists being the glitches of the game, then you're gonna love DayZ.
Yes. But Adam, tell us about some of the new games that you've been playing.
Yeah, because this is a segment. Welcome to the new segment. We're gonna call it. I'm gonna just find. Hold on a sec. Silly. What's the word? Transition. Music. Here we go. Welcome to the Lions Talk About Gaming Things, the segment you came here to listen to. And yes, I'm going to talk about some of the games that I have now played.
Yes, do tell.
I've been playing a lot of the new game from Riot Games, which is called Valorant, which for any like Counter-Strike Global Offensive fans out there, it's an equivalent of that. It's a first-person shooter that's mixed with the game Overwatch that Blizzard did and CSGO, and they slammed it together. And it's fun. It's really, really fun. Riot are doing an amazing job on Valorant, and it's free to play. Again, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, which is something that I've always had in the background. But the thing is, Adrian, I'm actually so burnt out right now because I realize that I've made such a hard transition to competitive gaming. It's always been League of Legends. It's always been Valorant. I'm always playing some sort of game where I need to beat another team, which means that me trying to relax is me being competitive. And for people out there who aren't gamers, this doesn't sound like a lot, but for anybody who is gamers and you're like obsessed with like the competitive nature of a game, you know how tiring that can be. It can take up a lot of time. Or if you're a DayZ fan and you're trying to like climb the Empire State Building using car doors, it's about that much time. There's a lot of commitment, and when and I'm just burnt out, you know, so even after.
That's where Skyrim Together comes in.
Exactly. It's a fun game where you just travel.
Some Minecraft.
Ooh, some Minecraft.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, new content. Might even do some Minecraft at some point. Just chill. You know, that's definitely what I'm looking forward to. So I am looking forward to. I know for me personally in Skyrim, I want to be that guy who literally turns the sky orange and like makes hell rain from above, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I tried to watch the new Hellboy that came out, which is like 18s. It's a proper Hellboy movie. And I gotta say, really, really action heavy.
Oh, really?
Like it's a really, really good take on Hellboy because it's really gritty and it's gruesome because it's all about hell. But it's just a little. I'm one of those people who, when there's like too much, or when there's too much gore, or when there's just too much general uncomfortableness, I get like a pain in my stomach, and I'm like, I don't want to be. I
don't want to see this.
No, and that's kind of how I felt. But I'm a bit of a baby when it comes to that stuff. If you're that kind of gruesome, you like listening to metal music and watching some guy punch a troll with his fist through his face, then this is the movie for you, I guess.
Hellboy is the movie for you.
Hellboy is the movie.
The newest Hellboy.
Getting back more onto the musical topic of things, we're going to very casually work our way over to a friend of ours that we met a little while ago called Joel Gardner. Really, really nice guy. We had the pleasure of meeting him at a Circle Sessions gig.
Yes.
Super cool guy. And
he was there with his friend Chris Tavener as well. Who does a lot of comedy music.
Yeah, satirical comedy. And it's just, the two of them are such a cool combo. They did like a tour from the UK over to Ireland, and Circle Sessions was thankfully on that map. And they called in and serenaded us with laughter and amazing music. Really, really great personality. They're really, really humble guys as well. They just kind of ooze talent. They get up on the stage and they're not cocky. They're not anything. And they just rock it. So we're going to play a song for you from Chris Tavener called More to Life.
Joel Gardner.
Joel Gardner. More to Life. So with that, we're going to play you a song from Joel Gardner called More to Life.
I've watched the stars until they faded away. I lay there in the darkness and hope for brighter days. Well, I've seen the mountains, I swam in the sea, but I've taken for granted what I have around me. What I have around me. Down in the seams, I've realized that there's more to life than you, babe. Down in the deep, I've realized that there's more to life than you. The world's still turning, the grass is growing green. I've realized there's more to life than you, babe. I've realized that there's more to life than you. Maybe I was a broken mess again. Maybe I took too long to understand
Joel Gardner, everyone.
Gardner. I don't know. I love his voice. I love his style. It's
His
so
voice,
cool.
his style. He's like a real shy Ed Sheeran.
Yes, that's
Yes.
exactly how I would describe. Well, shy. I'd say humble nearly. He's just like
Yeah,
a
he's-
really down to earth guy.
And he's such a cool technique when he plays the guitar, where he kind of does a lot of like slap
Yes,
on the
actually.
strings.
Super technical guy.
Really cool. He's also doing this thing on Instagram, over in his Instagram, where he's doing a song a month, recording a song a month, but at the start of each month, you can vote as to which song you'd like to kind of progress with, and
Right.
he gives you maybe like 20 seconds of each song. So he gives you 2 songs, and you can vote and say, I'd like maybe song 2 to be worked on, and then at the end of the month he'll bring out song 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's already brought out 3 of them, if not 4. I think it's been 3. And the last one was like him with the ukulele. It was really, really cool.
Really
so
cool.
if you want to have an interactive experience with a really talented artist, head over to Joel Gardner on Instagram, and we'll leave the link in the description, and you can get involved and help him progress his music and be part of it.
Yes.
Super, super talented guy. And then, as you were saying earlier, Adrian, we also met Chris Tavener, who's the comedian. Super, super funny guy.
Really funny.
He's my kind of style. Really good musician, and then also pretty hilarious stories. You never really know where he's going with it, and it's just so clever. He actually did a short film with Sir Ian McKellen. Magneto, Gandalf. He's done it all. He's done a short film with him, and I think that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Here's this super awesome, again, humble guy, super funny, and he's doing amazing projects, and it was all to raise money for certain things, and it was so amazing. And that's only in our backyard. They're from the UK. Like, they're super
I
local.
think
So
Joel is from Manchester,
that's right.
and I think Chris could be from Manchester as well. I think they could be friends.
Manchester boys. And I
So-
guess if we want to go even more local, we recently discovered a band from Dublin, a trio, and they do electronic. And again, I know we said it earlier, but if there's one thing for me, is that personality. I love an identity. I've got nothing against when people kind of go with the flow, go with what works, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to make a living doing what they love. And if that's kind of like, if that's their style, then perfect. But the likes of DeaMatrona and this band, Dreaming of Jupiter, they kind of have their own style. They do their own thing, and I really, really appreciate that, and I like that. So this was a song that the band Dreaming of Jupiter brought out recently, and it's called Beyond a Vibe.
Have you figured it out yet? Finding yourself. Darkness as real as the glow that you give now. And you opened it up, a spark to a flame. Not to live in regret of that life that you're living. And now I'm swimming in it, caught up in your undertow. And now I'm living with it, trying not to let it show. And now I'm swimming in it, caught up in your undertow. And now I'm living with it, trying not to let it show. The thing about it is, I really like you. I'm too shy to tell you just how I feel. The thing about it is, I really want you. Maybe we can move beyond the vibe. Maybe we can make this real. Oh, 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 oh.
Jupiter.
Dreaming of Jupiter, Beyond a Vibe.
Beyond a Vibe.
And again, so cool. Personally, I actually have like a really strong, I love particularly that kind of chill melodic electro. I think that's so cool. The likes of YouTube channels like Suicide Sheep. Trying to think of the other ones now. What would they be called?
They kind of do the like chilled out music.
Yeah, like Mr. Suicide Sheep would be one of the bigger ones.
What's the name of that style of music that you like to listen to again?
It was like there's like chill step, there's electro, lo-fi.
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 That's what I'm thinking of.
You like lo-fi is, and
I suppose this wouldn't be lo-fi as such, it'd be electro kind of.
But it's got that chill element to it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of it there. It's
chill.
Mr. Suicide Sheep and it's Majestic Casual. Those are like the big, really cool where this kind of music can shine. And again, I love it because there's identity to it. You know, they're not trying to blend in with any particular crowd. They're kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And
we
you
can
can
easily
imagine
respect
Yeah.
anyone that pursues that.
does their own thing.
It always stands out for us.
For sure.
So that was Dreaming of Jupiter,
That's
Beyond a
right.
Vibe.
Beyond a
Find
Vibe.
that on Spotify if you'd like to listen to it again.
If by chance you would like to send us your music to either potentially feature on the podcast or for us just to hear and give you some notes back or our own opinions and feedback, then send your work over to thefdlpodcast@gmail.com. That's
thefdlpodcast@gmail.com.
a fact, Adrian. That is a fact. When there's a fact, you say, oh, toilet flush. It's a really long one.
That's a lawnmower, is it?
Worth every minute waiting to pack that one in. Oh my God, birds. Molly, come outside and help me feed the birds.
Where's the bread, Mum?
Molly.
Who's Molly?
Adrian, the first rule of improv.
No.
Never
question your character.
never
I know.
question it. Oh, we did a 10-week intense improv acting course back a while now, actually, when we were...
It's a good while ago.
Yeah, we were
It's actually a lot of fun. Met
It
some
was.
really cool people.
Yeah, really cool people. That's a story I would love for us to talk more about sometime.
I'd love to get my my monologues back.
Yes.
We videoed. Everyone had to video 2 monologues each.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, let's just say
it was an experience.
I did Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction.
That's right, you did.
Mhm.
Yes, I would do anything to get that footage.
Yes, I have the footage.
Do you actually?
But nobody will ever see it.
There's a challenge. But yeah, well, actually, I'd love to talk about that more sometime. But yes, I suppose this has been the FDL podcast. The 2 things we'll leave you with in the meantime is the 1st of July. We're going to be bringing out a new original song.
The first day of the month.
First day of the month. First day of every month. We will be bringing out new original music for you. And we will always be doing our best to make sure that there is a music video accompanied with this. But you will always be able to get new music from ours on YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, wherever it is that those beautifully and perfectly shaped ears listen to their music. So the 1st of July, Adrian, is going to be Summer Child. Are you excited?
Summer Child, I'm super excited. Put a lot of effort into this. Super excited. It's a really fun song to listen to. And we hope it is fun for any listener who has not heard the song before.
Which is all of you.
Which is all of you.
That's how releases work.
But it's a lot of fun for us.
Yeah.
So we hope that portrays in the song and people can really
vibe with it.
Real
summer,
real
feel good.
Summer, feel good.
Yeah.
Positive song, and we hope it brings a smile to your face.
Darn tootin'. We don't allow
Darn
curse words
tootin'.
on this podcast. And I suppose the last piece of news we'll leave you. We won't leave you with a specific date. We have one, but we're not going to give all the details away right now.
Yes, we're working hard on it, but we're going to do another live lockdown, but bigger. And that's all we're going to give you.
Yeah, it's going to be...
That's the only hint.
It's going to be good. So make sure to keep an eye on the social medias. Thank you so much to all of our new subscribers. We love you guys. We see all of the emails coming in, and we appreciate every single one of you who comment. We do try to get back to all the comments, and it's not even try. We enjoy getting back to the comments because we love seeing the interactivity between us and the Pride, and I think that that's a beautiful relationship that we're starting to form. So by all means, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your dog if they can work a mouse without opposable thumbs. Get them in here.
And join the Pride.
Thank you all so much for listening. I have been Adam.
And I have been Adrian.
This was the FDL podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the 1st of July.
Goodbye.